Hello Libra, thank you for joining me for your energy tarot reading for the last week of November 2021. Angels and spirit guides, what messages and guidance do we have for Libra for the last week of November? Angels and spirit guides, guidance for Libra for the last week of November. Angels and spirit guides, messages for Libra, collective Libra energy. Angels and spirit guides, Libra, last week of November 2021. Angels and spirit guides, messages for Libra for the last week of November 2021. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, okay. Let's pick those up. And angels and spirit guides, divine messages for Libra for the last week of November. Angels and spirit guides, messages for Libra. We're going to take that one because it flipped all the way around. These two that fell on the floor. I'm feeling like there's at least one more card to come out. Angels and spirit guides, messages for Libra. There it is. Prosperity. Okay, let's get started. So your first card out here is Earth Magic. So she's doing some sort of a magical spell by the light of the full moon. Their full moons are always about setting intentions for what you want for the future. So it looks like she has a scrying bowl there, crystals, and some sage burning. So you might want to try scrying with a scrying bowl. Get yourself some crystals that you may feel may help you on your journey, or also burn some sage rather, or incense to clear your space of any potential negative energies. Also, I'm noticing the cat at her feet. You may have a small pet or a cat, maybe a small dog that is accompanying you on this part of your physical journey. So she's in the forest, right? So very much like tree energy, like, you know, putting down roots, giving yourself enough water, allowing time for things to mature at their own pace. And it looks like she also has a magic wand there, so you may be saying things out loud, like as in like prayers, to like put your magical words sort of like out there into the universe. And then we have strength and resilience. So you can see this figure here. Even though it's very much windy, this figure is standing firm. They have their, she has her magic wand there pointing towards the heavens. So it's like you're getting a spiritual assist from, you know, your spirit team. On the other side there, we can see two cats at the bottom. What we presume to be a male and a female cat. Also, there's leaves like that are being blown about. So to me, this speaks of autumn. They're also like colored orange leaves. So yes, definitely autumn as far as seasons go. So harvest time there, right? And we have healing waters. So this person is using the waters and like pouring them on themselves. So you might want to take a long bath or a long shower and, you know, you say out loud, I feel these healing waters cleansing my mind, body, and spirit, or something like that, to take full spiritual advantage of the healing power of water. Make sure you're drinking enough water too. I know most people don't drink the recommended 8 glasses of water per day, but, you know, like, you should be drinking probably more water than you are now. Also, the animal in this card is a fox. Familiar? So you may have seen foxes in your environment, or you may live like by an outdoor place where you have seen foxes roaming. And then we have Rebirth and Rejuvenation. And she's like naked, right? So you may be feeling like vulnerable or exposed in a certain area of your life. Again, we see the small cat familiar, so you may have a cat or a small pet, or you may be thinking about getting a small pet. For this leg of your journey, there's 3 dolphins. They're jumping out of the water in the background. And here's a fun fact. Fish jump out of the water so that they can look at the sky. So that they can see a whole different world of environment. So that may be you. You may be seeing things in it's the same world, but you may be seeing it in a completely different way. Like when those dolphins jump out of the water, they can see the sun in the sky. Right? And then when they're under the water, it's all just water. So there may be this duality to what you're able to perceive. Also, I'm noticing her hands are open in like a receiving gesture. So you might want to say to the universe, like, I am willing and ready to accept all abundance the universe has to offer me. Or come up with your own affirmation that resonates with you, or use mine. It's up to you. So we have imagine and envision. Beautiful card. So we can see all these possibilities around this witch who's just magically levitating in the air. Right? So we've got, you know, a heart, a goldfish, a butterfly, a castle, a green clover, a diamond ring, a crown, a bag of money, and what looks to be like some sort of a magical being there that has like, I don't know, like some sort of animal with wings. I can't really tell what that is. But anyway, so yeah, the universe is telling you that whatever you want, make sure you put a picture of that mind, like picture in your mind firmly of what you want. And like take some time to just sit and daydream and imagine what it's like to get that particular thing that you want. Like if you want a new house, see yourself walking up to the new house. Feel yourself opening the door with the key. Feel what it's like when you walk into the foyer and look around, and how it's furnished and what kind of feelings what do you see and smell and touch? You know, is there a table in front of you? Like go through that kind of a meditation where you really firmly like put out your intentions to the universe there. Because a lot of what we do is subconscious. And if we don't know what we want, or we're not telling our mind, like programming our mind, like subconsciously to tell it what we want, we're never going to get there. So if you want a new castle, see yourself living in that new castle. If you want a new car, see and feel and hear and touch and like taste yourself driving that new car. Like, what's that new car smell like? You know what I mean? Like, get right into it with all your 5 senses and really imagine it. You know, if you want a bag of money, you want to fill up your bank account with money, have the same kind of visualization where you go to your, you know, your computer and log into your bank account and you're rich, you're rich, you're rich. Like, your bank's full of money. Like, if that's what you want, see it in your mind's eye first and lay claim to it in the spiritual realm first. Because everything starts as a thought. Right? These playing cards started as a thought in someone's mind. This video recorder that I'm recording on started as a thought in someone's mind, right? Everything starts with the invisible realm. So we have fire magic. Beautiful card. See how that fire is, she's controlling that passion, or that passionate project, but she's not really touching it. It's just kind of like magically levitating in her hands. Also, I'm noticing this chameleon at the bottom here. So you may be feeling very much like a chameleon during this week. You may be playing several different roles, blending in effortlessly to several different situations in your life. So the familiar in this particular card looks like it's some sort of a lynx or like a larger cat. Also, you may enjoy like lighting a candle and, you know, setting your intention by lighting a candle with like tea lights and putting your intentions out into the universe, like saying, you know, I am wealthy beyond all imagination or whatever, and then light a candle and let that candle burn down all to the end. I would use tea lights and make sure that they're in a safe glass container. But yeah, I would definitely light some candles with intentions during this week. Preferably 1 per day. One if you're working from home, maybe you could light one each morning and set an intention for that day. Okay, then we have air magic, which is, we can see this beautiful magical energy coming in through like on the sunbeam and is like touching this person's desk. So you may feel like this sort of magical energy, you may feel like prompted to write. He's holding that quill feather there. So, but he's like looking out into the horizon. So you may have something that you're looking out over, like, so to speak, and whatever it is that you're after, you want to write down. Whatever thoughts pop up in your mind for this week, you definitely want to write them down. So we have like the eagle here that's like flown in from the window and is now like sitting on this person's desk. So you may be seeing things from a very higher perspective. You may be zooming out on situations in your life and getting like this bird's eye view of things, so that, you know, you can gain a better perspective. And we have meditation to dig deep. So see here, we can see this figure is like burying some, or it looks like they're going to be maybe planting those crystals. It looks like they're amethysts. Be sure to look up amethysts after the video. There'll be an additional message for you there. Also, that looks like a clear quartz crystal. Make sure you look up clear quartz. There'll be additional messages for you there. You may, oh, mushrooms. Look up mushrooms. There'll be an additional message for you there. So the dog or the pet is like assisting in the meditation here. So I know meditation is not everyone's thing, but give it a try. The easiest way I've found to start meditating for somebody who's never done it before is just when you're about to go to sleep, spend a few minutes laying down and like in your bed, but like don't have the intention to go to sleep, but just sort of like have the intention, just kind of lay there and see what kind of pops into your mind. I find that's the easiest way for beginners, and then that way you can kind of meditate like a few minutes before you fall asleep. You might want to put a pen, a pad of paper and like a pen beside your bed so that you can write down any strong impressions that come through the spirit realm while you're meditating. And then we have make a move. So we can see these two witches are back to back in this stream. They both got their magic wands pointed up to the sky there, and it's like the fish are jumping out of the water there to participate in this magical dance, make a move. So my feeling is you already know where you want to go, and you just need to now put that plan into action and actually get going on it. Again, they're in some forested area. It's like she's barefoot in that stream, really connecting with that water and earth energy. There's a little animal watching them from the rocks. Can you see it? Right there. Looks like an otter, maybe? You should look up otter. There'll be additional messages for you there after this video. So we have affirmation for healing the heart. So there may be some lingering pain in your heart chakra from previous relationships, situationships, family, friends, relatives. I mean, you know, there's so many people that we come in contact with that potentially can contaminate our lovely, beautiful energy. And again, we see this fire energy echoed with the candles and the fire in the fireplace. So she's leaning on this person for emotional support, or perhaps telling this person her story. You may feel led to do that as well to clear out that heart chakra. Again, if you don't have someone to talk to, or if you don't feel comfortable telling other people your business, that's fine. Just light a candle and say your intentions out loud, like for heart healing. Like, I light this candle to heal my heart of any past pains or, injustices that I feel have been done to me. I speak a healing vibration into all of my energy centers, like something like that. Just speak it into existence. I'm noticing the sage there on the table, so you might want to get some incense and clear your space of any negative vibes that might be hanging around. And then we have affirmation for positive change. So we can see this figure has completely changed their outfit. It's like you're shedding a skin, like a snake sheds a skin. So she's gone from like this damsel to like this pirate type figure, right? And she's even like, you can see she's left her what appear to be gold necklaces on this tree. So she's taken off her dress and her gold necklaces, and she's left those behind. So you're shedding an identity, completely changing your identity from what you were before to someone completely different, someone more adventurous, someone willing to go out on the water there. See how she's on her boat and they've already left like the shore. She's got her eye on this pirate ship in the distance. So you've definitely got your eye on something, Libra, and now you're willing to go out and get it. Where before you were this maiden on the shore, now you're this pirate and you're willing to go out and get that thing. You're feeling spiritually led to go and get it. There's a mermaid in the water. Be sure to look up mermaid. There'll be additional messages for you there. Okay, so we have number 29, healing. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. And then we have number 30, integration. frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. And then we have 9, allowance. Frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. And we have number 14, communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. And then we have number 4, heart chakra. Frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. We have number 36, prosperity. Frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. Okay, I'm feeling led to pull from another deck for you guys, so that's what I'm going to do. Messages for Libra. Last week of November. Divine guidance for Libra. Divine guidance and messages. Wow, okay. That's what popped out. That's what I'm going to read. Again, we have the mermaid echoed as we had in this previous card, which says accept compliments. Beautiful card. I'm noticing a crab in the background that may symbolize an actual Cancer sun sign in your life. And it says, the next time someone gives you a compliment, say thank you. Don't shrug it off, play it down, or reject the gift. You'll be denying yourself and the giver the opportunity to share in a moment of gratitude and love. Exercise your self-esteem and soak in it, superstar. Think of compliments as little confidence-building soul vitamins. You are worthy of praise. So then we also have, I'm going to put these out and then read them. A lot more than I thought there was going to be, but that's what it is. So we have forgiveness heals. Forgive yourself and others. Let go of the old story. Release any guilt and blame. Everyone is doing the best they can. This includes you. Kickstart the healing process by surrendering all the judgment and hurt. Your health and happiness will thank you. And then we have be gentle with yourself. Beautiful card. Looks like a mother and a child. Animals there, does, I think they're called. Take your foot off the gas and don't push yourself so hard. If you need to rest, then take a break. The world won't fall apart if you nap. Renew, dear one. You are a treasure. Be gentle with yourself. And then we have make waves. Beautiful card. It's like a whale tail. Are you a whale, Libra? It's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You may fail, you may look foolish, or you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer and change maker made waves. You're no different. Then we have trust your intuition with this beautiful butterfly, symbol of transformation on it. It's time to stop seeking advice from others and go inside instead. You know what's best for your mind, body, and spirit. Sit in meditation, walk in the woods, ask yourself what you need, and listen. Tune in to your inner guidance. When you get a gut reaction, honor it. You have the answer, and it's safe to trust yourself. Everything you need is already inside you. So we have embrace your sensitivity. Some beautiful roses. Your sensitivity is the sacred gateway to your intuition. It's that special receptive radar that picks up energy and signals. In fact, your sensitivity is one of your greatest assets and the key to your survival. The more you connect with it, the more miracles and synchronicities you'll attract. And then we have accept yourself. Beautiful card. While there's a time and place for self-improvement, today's focus on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are in this moment. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living for tomorrow and appreciating today. Accept yourself, sweetheart. And we have share your gifts there with the camera. You may do some form of camera work. Your creativity positively impacts the world. It's ripe with beauty and innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talented inner muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. And we also have, you did it. There you are. Capturing the flag on the top of the mountain. Hooray! Success is here or just around the corner. You've worked hard and your efforts are paying off. Congratulate yourself and truly savor your fantastic victory. Just remember that success comes in cycles, so we can't be at the top of our game 24/7. We succeed, celebrate, rest, renew, and succeed again. Know where you are in this journey. You did it before and you'll do it again and again. And then we have invite your fears to tea. Fears aren't facts. Often they're just scary thoughts or feelings. Instead of judging your fears, invite them to tea. Offer them a cookie and have a chat. Listen to what they have to say. When we're courageous enough to be with what scares us, we receive powerful wisdom. So those are your messages. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so very much for watching, and you have a wonderful week.